No way! No way! I've been on mute for like... for like 30 minutes. Whoops! Whoops! Oh! Darn! Oh! And I've been yapping like a dum-dum for like all this time. You know? I like been... Oh wow! I've been like, oh yeah, and I've been dropping lore of the Lost Gen 4. Yeah.
Good shot.
Honestly, yeah, I need to be bonged. Also, let's hold on. That is a little bit low, isn't it? Let's just half part. Is the music loud? So I feel like if the music is this loud, you cannot hear the Lurabot properly. I've been dropping lore of Lurafox Gen 4, which never came to be, throughout all this time, and I forgot to like activate the mic and background music because it's one scene in OBS. Oh baby. Anyways, Vince, H, feel free to suggest anything because let me center this. This is the first Open Sketchbook.
Mid-point. Good shot.
Yes, thank you for bunking the mic. So if you want to suggest anything, quite literally anything, except that it's, you know, that would get me banned from Twitch or the internet, or that it's illegal, you can request anything and I'll draw it for you. This whole canvas is for you guys. So please make your request if you have one, and I'll draw it. So yeah, I've been doing the the Gen 4, and I was saying that I drew it, and I specifically added daisies because daisies were the first plant that I had in my first apartment when I moved out of my parents' house. So, and I really like flowers in general. I really like anything that has a lot of plants with it, you know? So yeah, that's why this Lost Lurafox generation has daisies, right? There is looking good. Thank you, thank you. I'm about to finish, so feel free to request if you have something in mind. Again, it could be anything. Your favorite candy, your favorite thing, really. Ooh, big win. Also, Vince just made 20,000 shard bites on one gamble, which I think is remarkable. Now that's going to into the crotch. That's gonna get weird. Well, let's just end the flowers here near this part. Fox with Mario cap on a Friday. Oh, we can totally do that. Let me sketch it out though. Okay, I got an idea. Why don't I like divide this? H request. H requests. Oh wait, no. Vince request, not H. Vince request. There you go. And yeah, those were 20,000 shard bites earned by Vince. Okay, I'm gonna sketch it out so I don't forget about it. We're gonna make a standard box. Come on. Hold on. Snout. Well, I don't know this music, but it sounds really nice. It sounds oddly familiar. Hold on. It's like this. If I remembered how to do a Mario cap, I would do it like this. Okay, there you go. It's sketched, but it's over there in your idea in this case. But again, I'm not done. We're gonna like fully or add more time to that. But I just want to be done with this little Gen 4. But yeah, it was supposed to be 6,900, but I only do 5,000. Yeah, I capped it because I'm still testing these new commands and see how they work. I didn't want to go too crazy with them just yet. Because what if somebody like... because I remember Bot Scout was about to like bet freaking like thousands and thousands of shard bites. So yeah, I didn't want to like have all of those just explode, you know? But yeah. And age, of course, be my guest. If you want, you can request any kind of art. I would probably select something more than foxes, because this is becoming the the fox sketchbook, and we have plenty of space to like add a lot of things, you know? So yeah. Okay, this is good. What else am I missing? Oh, let me load the reference again. I guess that's it. I mean, the background is just going to be a bunch of like it's just going to be caustics. So I remember I was doing something like that back then. Oh no, that's not the right blue. I think it's more like this one. Maybe a little bit more like here. There you go. Oh boy, this is gonna look like I'm having a pattern. When I reveal Gen 6 at the end of this stream, this looks like a definite pattern. Just a bunch of blues. Because the Luna Fox is not that original, after all. Let me keep coloring this. There we go. Damn, H, you just lost a lot of your money. Hold on, Prometeo is here. I'm sorry, Prometeo. I am right now with Percy. I need instead of a pen... Hello, Prometeo. He's yelling at me because he wants attention, but Percy's on my lap. I don't know how to give him attention. Oh, analog pen. This is no, not really. I don't want that one. Ooh, pencil sketchbook. Yeah. I'm gonna keep using pencil. Hey, Luda, quick question. Could we theoretically go in depth with gambling? I think no. I think worst case scenario, you lose every single one of your shard bites, but you never lose your rank. You never like go back to like the first ranks, right? You'll always keep the same rank as you were. But I don't think you can go in depth. I think you just have to earn them again. I think this is creating unhealthy patterns with people. I think this is like starting to have like this genuine like... like, hey, can I bet more than what I have? Can I like gamble more money than what I actually have available? No? And then they start grinding for more shard bites. And don't do this with real money. Don't you ever do this with real money. I hope this is like this simulator or this little thing that can like scratch that itch of you wasting money in the real world. Damn, goodbye to those 5,000 shard bites.
This is healthy, Luda. Don't worry, nothing can go wrong.
Don't worry, Luda. You're not actually imposing unhealthy habits on people here. I certainly hope so. I need another... Also, feel free to request music, by the way. I feel like there should be a way that I could, like, make... there was a way that the bot was able to play music, right? And I remember that with the previous version of the Ludabot, you guys were able to, like, with a command, add a song. With a link or something, and that was really nice. I want to get back to that. That's a pending thing for the art streams. I need a... Not so dark. But yeah, I was saying that I got a request to draw here. You think a little bit. How you think the Ludabot would look like? Ooh, I know how the Ludabot looks like. The Ludabot has a profile picture, actually. But I can draw him. Honestly, I would draw the Gen 6 Ludabot, but it's kind of a spoiler, you know? Because yeah, the Ludabot has a visual and everything. We do account for the Ludabot. I don't know how much white this fox is, actually. Wait, what's the logic of this? This goes into like cream-ish, but then it goes back to white, which is the first two generations of, well, the first three generations of Ludafox, so it's not very interesting. Probably gonna add more orange to this fox. Maybe the command to change music could be jukebox, and I'll link to the music. Exactly, yeah. Or it could be something simple like song or something, you know? Damn, I'm so stupid. I had like 30 minutes of quiet mute mute art. I still can't believe like neither my voice nor the music were audible. I'm gonna keep it like that. Yeah. There we go. I remember, however, yeah, this fox is also supposed to be brown. I remember I didn't want to make Ludafox just a normal common brown fox, I mean red fox. I remember I wanted to make this Ludafox like a brown fox, darker looking, you know? Again, these are just quick doodles. I was wondering why nobody was saying anything. I thought Twitch was lagging. No, I was I was being really dumb with my setup. The totally tested anniversary setup. Again, the sad thing is that this setup that I have right now will be deleted for next year. So for when there's like the next anniversary, there will be a completely new setup. So yeah.
Ah, okay.
The Ludobot didn't do anything. Okay, good. Let's now add something like this. Oh wait, but before I forget your request, H. Yes, we're gonna add some space for the Ludobot. Okay, Vince request. No, this. Okay, I'm gonna put it over here next to the Gen 5 Ludobot. Okay, H request. H. We have an ad break coming in 5 minutes. Request. Alright. And the Ludobot, as far as I'm aware, looks something very similar. I know Ludobot has been dummy sometimes. Yeah. And it's like still in an early phase, you know? We didn't want to do that. Sketchbook. Yeah, there we go. According to me, the Ludobot would look something like this. Oh, no. Technically, it would be more like this. There you go. Again, I don't want to make any spoilers for like Gen 6 because I know how Gen 6 looks like clear as day, but for Gen 5, I have a rough idea. Just need 200 more con coins and I'll have the bronze con medal. No way! But it's like your third bronze con, isn't it? Pretty sure you only had like a bronze con to your name. Hold on. Yeah, like this. I don't know how I'm gonna make the wireframe because again this is supposed to be a wireframe, but this is a robot. Not sure how that's going to change. And I don't want to make a protogen, to be honest. I need about 34,000 coins for the gold one. Damn. Takes you a while to get some con certificates then. I think I'm making the body a little too short. Hold on. The select. This looks like a furry stream. Okay, so if someone doesn't suggest something more human or something like an object, this is looking like a furry stream. No, looking at this, you know. Second, because my account couldn't be found and lost my account. Darn. Wow, we really need something less furry. People are gonna start making ideas that the guy with the Ludafox is a furry. But you know, I already have strong evidence to prove that's not the case. I already went and saw people
Furry stream.
I already went into the convention away from the city and saw a guy is humping inflatables, so yeah, probably not.
Good check, I bunked. Good shot.
Good check, I bunk. I don't know how to post this Ludabot. Okay, I need a Ludabot profile picture, and for that, I think I'm going to go into the ad break because it's starting in 1 minute. So we're gonna wait a little bit for the ads and have some background music for 3 minutes, and I'll probably fetch the Ludabot. How's it called? The Ludabot profile picture. But for now, be quiet. Mario Kart music when you lose. So, oh, nice. Okay, I'll be right back with you. Please enjoy the ad break. I would probably recommend not bunking each other so much. And we'll be right back, okay? So, just enjoy the ads, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Be right back.
Direct hit on Vince Chillin.
Okay, and we are now back. So, and we're back with losing Mario Kart music. I guess that's appropriate. Yeah. Back to this. Oh wait, let me get you a better look at that. Alright, good. So, while I was gone, I actually managed to get the picture of the Lotobot, which looks a little bit silly. But yeah, I did always had like a little plan on like how to make the Lotobot look like something. Because I have to say that if you're gonna make a new Lotofox, I think there should also be a new Lotobot that matches, you know? But I don't know what to make this Lotobot like, you know, look. I feel like it's probably... Just make it like this, super short. Maybe I should like change the pose entirely. Oh, I'm drawing in another layer. Hold on. There we go.
Confirmed hit on furries.
Yeah, I have like feelings like I should probably like balance that bonk command. Like gatekeep it so it's not abused. But it's honestly funny that you can like bonk whatever. Even like people that aren't here. Or like things that don't even exist here, you know? Probably could develop something to make that work. Okay, oh, I'm still drawing in the wrong layer. There is. That doesn't belong here. That doesn't belong here
Happy
either.
anniversary.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're turning these foxes from the past into something new, which makes me happy, you know? It's new things coming. By the way, since we have low activity, you guys can request more art if you want to. We don't necessarily have to be stuck to this. Should probably like finish coloring this bag, but again, I'm going to keep sketching the little bit until I have something. Maybe I'm giving it too little space, you know? Hold on. Let's actually make it big enough. How about N64 controller? Yes! I like that idea. And it's an object. It's something that is not a fox, so we're not... This is not devolving into like... Devolving, sorry, into... furry territory. Perfect. Okay. Now, roughly, the N64 controller looks something like this. Looks a little phallic, so let me just add things that make it look less phallic. I'm doing it from memory, by the way. I think this is how the N64 controller looks. More or less. Alright, yeah, I do understand it does look quite, like, penis-y, but hey. They design it, not me. Okay, there we go. Again, that's from memory. Let me sketch up the little butt, so it has a face at least. There we go. Nice. Very valid. Looks about right. I think there's probably many details that I'm forgetting, to be honest, though. Hold on. There we go. And it still needs to check things. Nice. And something I have recently figured out for the Lotobot, but I forgot to add is this little antenna that I think is deserved to have. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna make him have a cutesy pose. Like that. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff done in here. Am I missing anything else? I don't think so. Other than the colors of the plants, I think this is good enough. I'm gonna try to like... The goal is to like try our best to fill up all the space we have. Right? With whatever we can. Which that probably means I'm going to make this N64 controller much bigger. So... I'm gonna put it right there. Perfect. But yeah, the idea is to like use all possible spacing here. Just like W place, but I get to draw it. Alright. So, this is mine. This goes in here. Probably call this me. There we go. Okay, this is lines. These are lines. This is color. Let's work on this. Just finish up with these few details so we can move on to the first Vince request. The nose is red. I left that as a weird detail. Let's keep coloring this face here. Nice. Let's even add some darker brown for the lower pads. Lower. Yeah, something like this. Again, I never truly drew this. This is not official. Well, I guess it is official because I am drawing it, but I never like had this visualized in my head, I think. Like the full body fox going on. But it is happening nonetheless. Okay. Alright. Oops, no. I need this other color. Just like that. Nice. Honestly, I'm glad like I'm able to like draw now because I was really I want to say shaken by the ending of Ocarina of Time. But I really feel like that was the end of something. Like something changed within me as soon as Ocarina was finished. I know it sounds a little bit like an exaggeration, but man, I do feel different. And I couldn't be able to tell you why. Okay. Chunky fox, chunky fox. Okay. Also, by the way, where are my manners? How you been, Vance? How you been? Also, yes, we have a new emote to remember Gen 5. Because those like little things will never be seen ever again. That's the new emote that we have now on the chat. Thank you. It was supposed to be 2, but apparently Twitch didn't like my other one, you know? I had another one in mind, which apparently, I guess it's not good enough. It's too suggestive, I guess. But here, let me sketch it. The other emote that I was planning to draw is this, like, Ludafox we have, the Gen 5 one. But essentially just being like this. Like... It's just a shy Ludafox. It's like it's this thing. This is all I requested. And I think it got denied. Like, that's... Like, sorry. That's too suggestive. Your bashful Ludafox is unfortunately against guidelines or something. I did receive an email, but I think it got rejected. I'm good, just got back from a nap, but earlier this morning went on a hike to do some bird watching. Oh, you like doing bird watching? Man, I also like that a lot. I mean, I don't do it like officially, and I don't have like any idea or technique on how to do it properly. But I just love listening to birds outside. I absolutely love it. You might notice there's a little teaser of something I want to show later at the end, but there was like a bird that I listened to in childhood a lot, which brings some sweet memories every time I listen to it, which is the Inca dove, sorry, and it makes like sound, and I love it. Yes, my partner and I forgot to add sunset cranes. Oh, nice. Oh, that's pretty. I imagine you were near a body of water. I always like seeing tall birds also. I like birds in general. I think birds are fine. I have a friend who doesn't like birds. Like it. I have another friend who is afraid of birds, specifically. I think she said it was a phobia. Oh wait, I'm looking for my reference. It's right here. Yeah, they're yellow. Okay, perfect. I love birds. No way. Do you want me to draw a bird? Ducks! Guess who just got to see some ducks not so long ago? Let me show you some photos. Like, 2 weeks ago, I think, I went onto this place called La Marquesa here in Mexico, where I saw plenty of ducks. I still have the pictures. I'm gonna get you a good one. 1 second. Here. Some canards. I totally can draw a duck for you. Here, check it out. Oh, well, if I can, like, not do this, please. Well, let me show the picture properly. Here, check this out. Hell yeah, there you go. I could draw a duck if you want. I could draw, like, one of these, the big one, right? Why not I just drawing this big fella here? Let me...
Quack.
Quack! Oh wait, let's get rid of this layer. 1 second. I'm gonna draw a duck for you, Vince. I'm gonna add it over here. I think it fits nicely. Yes, duck, please. Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna have that little duck. Or maybe I should also add his friend. It's probably a little bit cruel not to, like, add his other friend, you know? Especially because it's kind of cropped into the image. So it's gonna be there anyway. I just have to align it. I always, like, have this stupid ass question to ask to people like ornithologists who really like birds. It's probably a stupid question, but do ornithologists or people who really like birds still eat chicken, or they don't eat chicken anymore? I mean, I know, yeah, stupid ass question, but kind of wanted to know. Okay, there you go. We're gonna add the 2 ducks. Let me just merge these layers. Perfect. Okay, I'm almost done with Gen 4 Ludafox. I think I'm not missing anything else, aren't I? The flowers? Oh, yeah, the yellow of the flowers. Oh, I'm coloring the liner. Whoops. Let's merge this too. There you go. Nice, nice. Yellow. And it was all yellow. That music sounds like from Open TV. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay. Darker. I think we're done with this Lula Fox. Just make this more white, so like you can actually see the change of generation. And I'm gonna grab my reference again. Yeah, the back of the ear is also white. Let's also do that. Okay, I think that's done for these 2 past generations. Save this as Open Sketchbook 1. Alright, nice. Perfect. I think we can leave it like that. Now let me actually color, or start with this Mario hat box. Let's do that. This is in the sketch. Okay, we can reduce the opacity of that. Hold on. Maybe I want to change brush for this one. Let's use a canvas one. I like the canvas one, even though this is not canvas, but maybe we'll... Yeah, that looks fine. Let's do this one. Oh boy, that's the battery of my AirPods, but that's okay. That simply means I can... my headphones charge. I was wondering when the heck are they going to, like, start throwing battery warnings, you know? But alright, let me remove this ones. Hopefully I don't destroy the audio doing this. I just have to do some minor configuration and everything will be good. So just a second, everybody. Okay, and wow, I sound different actually. Aggregate device, and let me just go really quickly and configure something. So just give me 2 seconds. Oh, no. External headphones. No. Aha. Exactly. Yeah, I hear this. Oh, but I have to configure this. Oh, these headphones suck. But at least I am able to listen to the music. Very quietly, but you know, that has to be a workaround for now. But okay, as long as you can hear me, which means that you can also hear the Lurabot, we're good. We're golden. Okay, let's keep doing this foxy boy over here. Alright, it already looks like a character of like a movie. I don't know how... I actually don't know how these animal teeth work, so you will have to bear with me. Okay, fox mouth. Hope that's good enough. Maybe I should correct this. Well, maybe you could also make the eraser smaller. Nice, perfect. Now let's go with the head. Uh-huh. Mario. It's a me, Mario. I find the Kevin's voice for the new Mario, I wouldn't say it's bad, but I think Nintendo kind of like just got someone. I don't know, I don't want to say like they didn't like do casting and everything, but it was like there could be like better choices. I don't know. Well, now the Mario guy is one other person. Okay, perfect. Should correct that to look more like the Mario hat. Yeah, more like this. Oh no, that's not an M. Nice. I guess this is technically then Fox Mario? Maybe it's not illegal to get a Mario Cap reference. Hold on. Ah, yeah, now I can see it. Okay, that's a lot better. Hold on, I have a reference on my other on my laptop. Because I'm using a touch tablet, so... a touch tablet, a monitor tablet, you know what I mean. Yeah, this is starting to look more like a Mario head. Honestly, who has a cap with their own name on it? I mean, I guess that's like allow you to be identifiable, but at the same time, I find it a little bit weird that you have like a freaking cap with your name and everything. Nope. Nice. Nice, perfect. Uh-huh. Okay, I guess that's as good as it gets with the shape of the Mario cap on top of a box. No, I like it this way more. Okay. I wonder if we should add the mustache also. Now, like, so it's actually like Fox Mario. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, I think. Uh-huh. Yeah, why not? Fox Mario it is. Ooh, Ocarina of Time music, the game that we just beat. And it just made me feel things. Is it okay to have like whiskers and like a mustache at the same time? Superimposed mustache, by the way. You could argue that this is like Cappy that possessed a random fox. I'm thinking we should like adapt the ears to be like outside of the cap like this. Maybe we can. Uh-huh. That works for me. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Nah, I think that's it. Let's just stick with the head. Although this is not how an ear looks like, I think. Huh? Perfect. Alright, now let's color these. Big head. I'm going to reuse this layer. Totally not going to regret that. Okay, let me... Alright. This is going to be a normal red fox. I was thinking, should I probably use another brush? But no, maybe not. Maybe this will be okay. Vince chilling with a brand new emote. I hope that emote is pretty useful when you're like looking at sus stuff. That's why I called it the Lura sus. Okay. Nice, nice, nice foxy. You know, it looks kind of like the Robin Hood fox. Like, it looks like Disney-ish, I think. Let's have another more red, like this. I like the song along the whistling sound. The whistling song. Ah, this red doesn't look right. Maybe this is too dark. This one? I think this one will have to do. I'm gonna commit to this shade of red. Or like this. Oh, by the way, is it your fifth stream anniversary? It is. Well, it's more like my 4th year technically, because if we think about this as like, as I was saying, like Gen 1 and whatnot, it's technically more like Gen. Hold on, it's I'm getting a brain fart. This is technically my 4th year streaming. So it's year 4, but the generations retroactively start in Gen 1. Because I started streaming in 2020, right? So this is technically not the 6th year, or I'm not turning 5. No, excuse me, I'm making my math wrong. I am turning 5, I'm not turning 6. That's what I mean. So in essence, even though it's like we're turning into Gen 6, right? This is technically the anniversary of my 5th year streaming. That's the idea. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, let's add some more of this white. Because I don't believe in the black just being the white. Okay. So yeah, we're celebrating the 5th anniversary. And to celebrate the 5th anniversary, Gen 5 is ending to give way to Gen 6. I hope that makes sense, in a way. That the new generation is taking place, right? So, when the new generation is over, we celebrate, I guess, specifically that one. And then we move on into the next one. But there's like a whole year of that. I hope that makes sense because, you know, that's how I kind of like wanted to see it. Okay, let's color the mouth. I honestly wonder how it would be to like work at Nintendo. I've always like been curious about that. Well, not Nintendo of America, Nintendo of Japan specifically, like in the development teams. So I know that some studios, especially here in like in America, are like, I'm not gonna say weird, but are like very, I guess, special, if that's the word. Like working. I know that working in Japan is also its own beast, but I always like figured like what it feels to like commute, to like get into the office, all those things, right? I'm super curious about that all the time. I'm sure I'm not the only person that thinks of that. Okay. There we go. And let's color this fur and give some variation. Oh, that's too dark. Let's sort of pretend I'm shading here. Aha, like this, exactly. Thank you, perfect. Ooh, Earthbound music. I have to get back to that game. As far as I'm aware, the inside of the ears of a fox are like these. Maybe not that color. Maybe something like this. If I can color right. Now let's add a little bit brighter tones. There we go. Oh, and let's color the eyes, of course. Of course. Let's not forget about the eyes. All right. I hope that's how fox eyes look like. Probably not. Okay. Nice. Good stuff. Probably I should add a little bit of shading on the Mario cap also. It's a me! It's a me! Foxy Mario! I never thought I would be drawing like a Mario Fox. There we go. You know what we need? We need some shine in this nose. There. What else am I missing? I think that's about it. Yeah, I think I'm done with this fox. This Mario Fox. Okay. Anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. I think we're done with all of this for now. Maybe I could add a flower later. But I think for this time, for this part, I think we're golden. I think. Let me just finish checking some messages. Okay, perfect. Alright, so that box is left there. I think I'm gonna add some just background. Like a little... Ooh, no, don't do that. We're gonna add a little bit background just to make it look cool. And there's a little bit more color. I'm gonna use a fluffy watercolor brush for this one. Ah, those are the gaps where I didn't color. Alright, I'll color those too. Okay, let me finish coloring the fox itself. Oops. No, probably with the right shade of white. Alright, nice. Oh, and the teeth! The teeth! I haven't colored the teeth, now that I'm looking at it. Well, that's the base of the mouth. The mouth. Okay, keep it like this. There. Should probably add a little bit more depth to the mouth also. Okay, now we're really done with the Fox Mario. Now this is when I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a look at a N64 controller so we can do something new for once. N64 controller. Ah, perfect. Hey, I wasn't so far off after all. But still, let me actually try to put this where it should be. Where did that thing spawn? Okay, spawned. Where did that thing appear, rather? Okay. Like so. Perfect. And now... I feel like this is something that needs another brush. I'm gonna try, how about a standard pen? Yeah, why not? Although the 7 pen is not really 7. There you go. Okay, so to the best of my ability, it looks something like this. Okay. If anything, I can start with these shapes. Uh-huh. Shoulder button. here. Nah, this is more like... Feels so weird drawing this. Not gonna lie. Like this specific shape. There we go. I just remembered, H also requested some other stuff, but I think this N64 remote could be done quickly. I guess I started here because it's closer to the box. Okay, the pause, the start button, which I always thought it was a little weird. Not gonna lie, I never saw the N64 as modern and cutting edge, if I'm honest. I always felt that the N64 was like this thing that should have always be the standard, if that makes any sense. I always thought that that was a minimum. Maybe it was a propaganda from other game companies, but I really feel like the N64 was like this underpowered, not very great console, but I was very wrong. It was an amazing, amazing thing. I think it was called Revolution, I think. Or maybe that was the Wii. I think the Wii was Revolution. Okay, like that. The C buttons. Like this. Let's add that corporate logo, of course. Maybe what I'm missing is that the joystick is too small. Let me fix that. Yeah, that's more like it. Right. Just there. Right, first time I think I actually tried drawing a normal N64 controller. And of course the cable, because this is a wired controller. I'm gonna make it put all the way over there with the other Vince's requests. Okay, I'm gonna keep that around. Unless you want a particular color, I'm gonna leave that there and think about the color. Although let me get rid of the background. I'm not sure if you want a specific color, because I remember these controllers came in like blue and red. I think there was a green one. Yeah, there was definitely a green one. I had a green one. Well, my sisters had a green N64 controller. So we're gonna leave it like that for now. And in the meantime, I'm gonna do H's request, which is the Ludabot. Real quick. Where is it? Here? It is. Perfect. For this one, I'm gonna use another brush also. Oh, both. Handwriting pen. Hello. Not sure about N64, but it was known to be pretty ahead of its time. Yeah, I mean, the reason that I probably feel like it was always old is because I pretty much grew up with it. Like, it was a console that was there when I was born, and my first memories playing video games was in that specific console. And again, it's very biased, surely, that I always feel like that was the console that just always existed. I'm not sure if I like... Oh no, that one is terrible. Oh no, let's not use those. Maybe I don't know how to use them, but they don't seem like my cup of tea. Analog pen. Well, I guess this could work. Let's use the analog pen then. But yeah, like, I guess it felt old and obsolete because I was playing a lot with it, so yeah. And because I saw things like the GameCube or the PlayStation 2, which had like very different things. I guess that's why I got that impression. There we go. Like this. Let's open the Lotobot's mouth. Because now it speaks. Which I think is really, really, really nice. Nice, perfect. Okay. And these have the shape of a hexagon, kind of. Here it has an hexagon shape, but in reality it should be more like a B shape. Which almost unintentionally makes it have like that that 5 look. But I didn't plan for that actually, I just wanted to make a much more different Lotafox. Should I give it eyebrows? Should I give it eyes? It looks a little goofy. But according to the reference, no, it's just squares. I mean, I could make the squares bigger. I mean, they're rectangles. There. Full clanker. And hold on, the thumbs are backwards. It should be more like this. Like this. Nintendo Yoshi music for when we draw the Lotobot. Nice. Nintendo. Okay, like this. Nintendo. I find it a little weird that part of the lyrics of this song is like Nintendo, pure propaganda. I think that's good. Don't know if we need something else. Maybe give it legs. I'm gonna give it legs. But I should probably like take it a little bit easy on the elbows, like that. Nintendo. I want to play that game now. I never played that Yoshi Stories. It looks a little bit like the sort of game I would play in your grandma's house in a cloudy day. That's the impression that that game gives me, and I always was very curious on what it was and what it did. Nintendo. Okay, perfect. Lutobot. Nice. Look at that. Let me just look at the profile pic. Okay. No, we're doing good. Now, this is when I color the background of it all black. For this, I think I'm actually gonna use the handwriting pen. And why? Because I want to have this effect. There. And now you are turning white. Nice. Probably should leave some room for the Lotobot to breathe. I mean, the Lotafox to breathe down here. Alright, nice. It's only missing a few small key details. Like, for example, the cheeks. Oop, but I don't want to make this massive. I just had this feeling, or this random thought, maybe not so random, but I feel like a lot of people don't understand video games. Like they don't really get it. But maybe it's just it's a very varied thing that maybe it was never meant to be like this thing a lot of people can like take a good look at and like analyze. And again, it's I'm thinking of like Fortnite or what's it called? Or like Call of Duty, or like, you know, these more mainstream games. And even then, I feel like a lot of people don't realize how much of a person's soul and of a team is put into them. Like the art aspect of it. I feel like it's a very quintessential form of art. It's music, it's user experience, it's software, it's visual arts. I always like think of that, you know? I don't know if that helps, but it does make it look more robotic. Yeah, there you go. That's the Ludabot. That's definitely Ludabot-ish looking. Even though the geometry doesn't make much sense. But I'm gonna remove that because it feels like it's really staring at your soul, isn't it? Yeah, let's remove that. It's a better design. Oh boy, look at these little drawings. Still missing the two ducks, the N64 controller. But we could still draw things, I think. Not sure what else, however. I'm thinking of something that I could put perhaps in here, and here, and here. And we have plenty of space for a few more things. Even in here, or here, or here, and here. Like, we have space for a lot of things. Yeah, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We still have plenty. And even then we can, like, fill those corners in. But if not, I can compose this into something like decent composition and make it work. I think that would be fine. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but that was my wrist cracking. Like, ouch. Hopefully that's not some negative ASMR for some people, you know? Alright, I'm just seeing if there's anything else. No, I guess we're good, after all. I guess this is good. Okay, maybe I could recompose this and change the size so everything's a little bit more packed together. But for now, I think I'm just gonna take a little break. Just gonna rest for a couple of minutes, and then we'll be back for some art. Because after this segment, we are doing the computer repair, which I think is exciting. Okay, so we'll be right back with some more art. I'll see you in just a second, okay? So let me increase that music volume. But okay, we'll be right back with you in just a few moments. Please enjoy the music. It won't be long. And we are back. All right, after some stretching, some water, I think we're ready to move on with the rest of this little art canvas. All right, so I just noticed something. This N64 controller is a little... You see this little like leg, or whatever we call it, in control terminal, like this little handle or whatever. It's a little bit not quite right. I'm gonna fix that real quick, and then I'm gonna start coloring this controller. Something more like that. Look at that. Look at that. Uh-huh. I maybe made a minimal difference, but I think it made a difference in my head. Okay, cool. Well, let me move OBS to this other desktop so I can like see this happen properly. There we go. I'm gonna move this over here. Perfect. Okay, so where was I? Where was I? Let's now color this thing. This looks real nice. This is just a line art, right? Okay, this is a reference. I'm gonna color it gray. I feel like my spirit is telling me to color it just gray, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, like this. Beep, beep, beep. I think this music is real lovely. And we need a darker for this one. Even darker than that. Yeah, something like this. Good. Like that. Is there anything else gray? Well, other than the these shoulder buttons. Okay, good. Yellow C buttons. Well, I'm a little bit more orangey. Yeah, like this. No, that's not the right yellow. Something like... no. Like this. Exactly. This. That yellow is the correct yellow. Perfect. Let's go blue. Like this blue, I think. And green. Nice. Perfect. Now let's give it some shading. Now for this one, I'm going to actually use a clipping. Yeah, boy, because I want exactly to do that. Because some of this little shading I'm gonna put here like on the back, but I don't want to like get out of the N64 itself. Uh-huh, good. Now let's add some of the controller shine. Okay, I think that looks really good. And probably make this a little bit brighter. And that back part is generally quite dark. Like that. Nice. And the controllers also need a little bit of shine as well. The controllers, I mean the buttons. The buttons, because I know what a button is. Alright, and some details to the D-pad. Okay. N64 controller. That's also done. Now, this is when I now move to the ducks. But what is the duck layer? Oh baby, what is the duck layer? Should have named it ducks or something. Oh, here it is. Here's the duck layer. But that's not for me. This is from Vince. Time to draw a pair of ducks. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna use another brush. So it's not too noticeable that I have never drawn ducks in my life. It's starting to look like the Untitled Goose Game duck. Well, it's not a duck, it's a goose. Maybe that's why it's called Untitled Goose Game, but it's starting to look like that. Maybe make it a little bit more opaque. I can barely see anything. Beautiful creatures, these are. Is that how duck feet look? I don't think so. Let me try again. Yeah, it's more like that. I was just doing freaking claws or something down here. Not quite. Alright. Now let's do his friend behind. Uh-huh. Just be careful with the beak. Alright. Not too shabby. Oh, thank you, Vince. Although I'm just getting started. We're still gonna color these fellas. And if you have another request, feel free. We have the time. For more. Okay. There we go. Here where his other foot is. That looks so silly. Maybe I should like... Hold on. This is probably just the beak. Because the other leg should be here behind the other one's like face. So I'm gonna put it like that for now. Okay. Ducks. Oddly realistic ducks. Next to the abstract Lutafox and Lutabot. But okay, that's good. Okay, the first duck is easy. It's just plain white. Just good old white feathers. Alright. Orange beak. Orange beak. Now this duck is more complex because he has more than one color. So first I'm gonna start over here. I might cheat and use multiple layers for this one. This is more of a brownish color. But beautiful patterns this duck has, now that I look at it and draw him. I'm locked in doing these ducks, actually. Okay, good. This one is a little bit more like toasted, if that's a good term to use. Yeah, like he looks like he's like a, how do you say, like a s'more. Has like that pattern of like burnt marshmallow, I think. Right. Whew. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this one like that. Very good. I'm gonna add a layer behind it. That is going to supply for the rest of the colors. But I'm gonna draw them differently. Right now I'm just trying to like fill it up. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Okay, this one is a little bit lighter. I feel like I'm missing details like this one. Nice. Alright. Let's just like color their feet. I'm just like looking at them and they have like no colored feet. Let's work with that. Well, nah, I'm gonna just, yeah, take the color directly. Nice. Good, perfect. I should make this. All right, and now. Is this right? And I'm gonna add some extra color to these boys. It's too dark. A little bit lighter. No, not that's too much. Whew. All right. 2 small ducks in the corner. They generally still look like pictures that I kind of randomly added, but there they are. Okay. Oh, wait. I have not got rid of that N64 controller. There it is. Found ya. Okay. So if that's pretty much all the requests, I think I can do just one more piece of art to fully compose this. I probably should want to move the Lotus Fox Gen 5. I said that Gen 5 Lotus Fox. Thank you. A little bit closer. Like that. I'm gonna move the Ludobot a little bit closer and make the canvas a little bit smaller. Like, probably be best to cut it. Oh, wait. First, I'm just gonna move this. Like that. I might going to redo the background here, so hold steady. Where's the pencil we used? Handwriting, here it is. Well, let's not kill the ducks from the background. Maybe I can do that better. Hold on. Maybe this H, I think it's better be positioned. There we go. And the ducks survive. Good. I guess really probably move it a little bit. Ducks very important indeed. Yeah, the ducks cannot be destroyed. That's very important. Where did I move the H request? Oh, it's inside the folder. There we go. Let's give them some more breathing space. Yes. Do you hear that? That's some Mario Bros. Music from the past. Okay. And I think I can probably move the Mario. Oh, but that's gonna be tricky because of the N64 controller. So I have an idea. I'm gonna move the head only. I think I can place it. Good question. And it's illegal to change the sizes of this guy, so hold on. First and foremost, I have an idea. I need to find, yes, this thing. I guess this is the best way, or the best place to put it. So now I can grab the fox, put it in there. Yes. And I think I'm gonna move this down. Oh wait, not what I wanted. Oh wait, I'm stupid. It's in the front layer, yes. There we go. Okay, so in that case, I can now open the layer thing. Move the canvas size, canvas size, canvas size. Yes. And adjust the width. How about 1900? It's a little tight. 2000? The height is fine. Maybe 2100? I could just move the entire thing, right? Okay. Now I just have to like center everything. But I think that works. Or I can crop it more correctly. You can just grab again canvas size. Align it to the left. Wait. Cut off a little bit. Yeah, like that. Okay. That leaves us with a couple of gaps, but I think the biggest gap being the one in this area. Check, like, here. Right? I think we can draw something in there. And finish with this one, unless there are more requests requested, right? I think we can leave it there, but what else could I draw in that little corner? If it was up to me... So I don't want to like fill this with foxes. I was thinking of Gen 2 or 3, right? While I think about it, I'm gonna draw a marble. I think a marble is quick and easy. So I just essentially do a little circle. And you know these marbles, like the ones that have like this little pattern like this? I don't know how, for a long time when I was a kid, I could never understand how they achieved that pattern. Wait, this music repeated. Yeah, this music repeated for a while. Let's not have like all of this, you know, repeating music. Let's have this one. Yeah, that's good, I think. Okay, so let's just color the inside of this marble. Usually these marbles are like this weird color. Oh boy, what the heck? This is the analog pen? Jesus. Okay, we're gonna use another brush. I read the room. Yeah, this one is perfect. No, not really. That one is not perfect. Oh, the texture marker looks fine. I think I'm gonna go with this one then. Just refine these edges. Protect. Oh, those are... that's lightning. It's probably raining very horribly right now here in Mexico City, but that happens quite often. Oh boy, it's probably raining really bad. I know there are some friends right now that are on the street, which is like, oof. Hope it doesn't catch them. I just kind of got rid of the purple, didn't I? So I have an idea. Instead, let's put this on top as another layer. Overlay, yeah. Oh, much better. Yes, I approve of this. Which probably means that I can start coloring these babies as yellow. There we go, like this. And we can add one more layer on the top. Brings those highlights. But then I think I can use the add brush. And in the background, I can use a probably darker color. Right, marble. The reason I draw marble is because I was thinking like, probably want like something like, I was thinking of like how on my first anniversary, we played marbles on stream, which was fun. That song I recognize, but it's kind of cute. Let me watch the how you say the window. I want to see how it's raining if it's really bad. Oh, because it sounds bad. Damn. What? Yep. It's pouring outside, all right? Oof. Okay. So as for one more request, or well, one more thing I could draw, perhaps over here. What else? What else? Hey, why don't we draw... You know, it's starting to look like the corner of, like, living things. Well, maybe not so much the little bot. Who knows? Like, if we could define it like there, but have, like, the focuses here. And we have two animals. The controller and the marble. And then the little bot over here. I'm thinking to finalize this like request, this Open Sketchbook, I mean. Perhaps I could like, maybe... Yeah, you know what? We can probably do that. I was thinking on the first Ludafox, you know, to honor it, since it's an anniversary, we could probably do that. And since I was thinking of adding another object, but I was like, we already have plenty of objects here in the corner, so why not? Let's try that. Now, I probably don't want to do this one from memory, but I'm pretty sure I have the sign saved up and oh, but it's the server is down. Yeah, you're right. But if not, I mean, it's not too difficult to replicate. And if anything, I'm pretty sure I can Google it. I think it can be found. Yep, I found it, but I did not find the one that I specifically wanted. Well, if anything, let's have a look at the S&RV archive. What? Oh, that was my own voice. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Oh my god, Meowsynth! Organically coming to the stream, nice. I need one where the little fox is more visible. Here it is, I found it. Okay, this will be a good reference. I don't know if I want to use this marker. Well, this brush. Let's use another one. Yeah, this one. Hold on. I was something more like this. It's ridiculous that the first gen was essentially just this Demon Slayer mask that I didn't realize it was Demon Slayer, which was kind of funny but a little humiliating, to be honest. I'm so glad this is such an easy emblem. Alright, let's... Oh, I threw this in the same layer. Whoops. That doesn't belong there. There. Yo, listen to those thunderstorms. It's pretty bad. It looks like the kind of storm that could leave me without power, actually. Hope I'm not jinxing it by saying that. Probably it'd be better if I just reduce, yeah. Like that. Like that. Maybe correct this ear a little bit. Aha, nice. This ear makes no sense. Technically looks like it's flipped. Oh, those are Kirby sounds. That's lovely. Oh, that music is so cute. I like it so much. I found my new favorite playlist of all time. Yeah. And honestly, we could like keep going actually. I don't think I'm gonna reutilize this sketch layer. Just color the little fucks behind that. Wait. Oh, opacity. Yeah, there we go. It's so cute how like the Kirby sounds are sampled. So I give a beat. It's really cute. Could I use this to color? Oh, I absolutely can. Meow, 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 meow. Cute as heck music. Like this. Nice. Whoa. And let's set some of that yellow. Yeah, this is the yellow of the freaking ears of that mask. I remember that very clearly. Nice. Set the blue of the flowers. That probably requires me to have a smaller brush. There we go. Let's have some of that red. Just a little too bright red. There we go. Nice! Look at that! And years later we have this good old Lodafox. We have... this feels a little bit like self... how say... it feels a little like selfish and egotistical. I have 1, 2, 3... 3 Lodafoxes. I almost count the Lodabug, but that's just part of the same Gen 5, so... no, that one doesn't count. Oh, let me color the little sparkles here. What color though? Orange doesn't make much sense. Let's color them pink. Alright, like that. Nice! Yeah, I think purple actually made the trick. They actually look kind of cute. Sparkles. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I think that's about it for... yeah, because I think if I add anything else might feel a little redundant. So, you know, I don't want to like saturate this of like little foxes, like a couple of that still. Alright. But again, the music is so beautiful. How long does this playlist last? Oh, we're halfway through. Only 30 minutes. Oh, but there's another one. Okay, how about we finish this playlist? I can do one more thing. I guess it could be the Gen 2 Lunafox, right? And it would be accurate because it would be like 1, 2, 3. You could do the two ones. Could do like one simplified drawing to like represent Gen 2 and 3, 4 and 5. And then there's a Lunamod. Yeah, that could work. Let's actually do that. If I remember how to do the Lunafox, because of course I remember. But that one is easier to find. It shows up on Google much more easily. Oh, but maybe I should like correct these proportions. Uh-huh, good. You know what? I could cheat. Since these don't look very different from one another. Could probably do something interesting, but I want to like flip it. Yes, there we go. Like this, like as if they were like some sort of hyenas or something. There. Those are the differences between 2 and 3. That's it. And there we go. Yeah, this could be fun. Let's add this too. Why not? Oh wait, but let me at least put them together. Merge. Good. Yeah, let's use this brush as we were using earlier. All right. I feel a little nostalgic, you know, drawing this lot of foxes again. Life hacks, indeed. What do you mean by life hacks? Like, oh, you mean like when I, you know, duplicated the Lotobot. I mean the Lotobot, the Gen 3. Yeah. Gen 2 and 3, right? Boy, has time passed. I like that I'm like still drawing like their disembodied heads. But again, back then I thought this was going to be like the emblem forever. Right? I really thought that this was going to be the same little folks like forever and ever. But yeah, that I eventually decided to like make it a little bit more different. A little bit. Oh, you're missing this. Yeah.
Ow. Violence is not the answer.
Violence is not the answer. By the way, Vince, do you remember how you even found me? It was playing Mario, right? I think so. Okay, let's probably fix some of this. There. Spiky teeth. There we go. Good question. Yeah, I think it was playing Mario, as far as I remember. We're doing some recycling of layers because I cannot afford multiple lost levels. Maybe I think I remember it was like in my own personal saga of like playing all the Mario games in the world, but because I thought I would like probably have a Switch by the time I would like reach all of that and probably have like the resources, because I really could like have a lot of things in my reach back then, but sadly things changed a lot between that me thinking that and then today. Life is much harder than I thought. Than when I started Lord of Fox. I was being very naive. Oh boy, that rain is getting really bad. There's a good chance that the internet might just freaking give up at some point. There we go. I mean, if anything, Gen 5 has lasted longer than Gen 3. Because this one, Gen 3, was just... it was just like a few streams and a couple videos and done. And by couple videos, I mean like S&RV archive videos. And that was it. At least Gen 5 had like 3 videos. 3 normal videos on YouTube. Okay, this was not the color. This is the color for this one. And even then it's... yeah, like that. This one is a darker blue. Do you wear glasses in real life? I am wearing a pair right now. Listen. That was my frame Will me using the pen to touch them. And yeah. Have you not seen my face, Vince? I had a video on it up on my YouTube channel where I show my face, but I think I privated it. I shouldn't have, now that I think of it. I could probably like put it back on the channel again. There we go. That's just missing the teeth. And the teeth here. The one from Spooktober? No, actually from... Oh, this music. I love that music. No, I mean the one from... from an anniversary, actually. I was playing another game in the anniversary stream from like... From the... Hold on. From this Ludafox, I played an anniversary stream. And I played Turnip Boy commits tax fraud. Maybe I should reinstate that video. Let me do that right now. Hold on, I need to open Safari for this one. But I can do that. Yeah, I think I privated it a while ago, but I can totally, like, put it back up. Ludafox. Oh, this beautiful music. This music is so beautiful. I know where this music is from, but I won't elaborate. Because we'll look at that in a second. Okay, let me unprivate it. I can probably like, I cannot play it because I don't have the correct configuration, but I can send you the link of my mug from years back. No, public. Is there anything else I privated, perhaps? Nope. Looks like it was just that one. Okay, let me share the link. Yes. Okay. It's been on private. Oh yeah, I cannot copy from here. I have to copy from somewhere else. There. That link should lead you to the time where... actually, in my anniversary or in my affiliate, one of those two, I showed my face for the first time. Like, a face revealed relatively quickly. I didn't last very long. Actually, this shows some history if you look at it. Like... Unintentionally, this has a lot of story, or I mean history on it. Because first and foremost, we have Gen 1 starting, and it starts with an N6. We started, I remember playing Smash Brothers. We go to the Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, all the way to Gen 5 with some healthy separation because, you know, nothing happened between these two. And then we have the Ludabud, which came after. It didn't come out immediately. It came out like a couple months, like at the later part of Gen 5. I have this one, which could probably represent like me trying to play Mario games, even though that's not me. That's just a random fox, cartoon fox that I made. And we have ducks. And I don't know what the marble represents, but it's there. You know what the dogs need? They need a background. Okay, this is the NES, the N64 controller. One here. I'm gonna use this one. You know what? Do we have a like Yes. No, I don't like it anymore. I'm gonna stay with this one. Just be careful with the surroundings. There you go. Now the ducks are actually touching grass. Okay, perfect. I guess that's it. Unless there are any ideas for this little corner, I think I'm done so far. As for like this first piece of art. But yeah, unintentionally there's plenty of history between this side and this side. Which I think it's really cute. That we do this little path of small history. But yeah, we're gonna do more of these as time passes. Where people can request art. And then, you know, get something here in the sketchbook. I feel like the composition is a little off though. It's probably the center part, because if I get... Oh, sorry. If I get rid of it... Now it looks a little disconnected, but so I'll keep it. So, I think we can finally wrap up this little part. I guess I took way shorter than I thought with doing the Hoderluda foxes. But yeah, I think that's good. And yeah. So for the next part is when we're actually going to perform some procedure for my computer. And I'm a little bit nervous about that one, but I hope it I just don't end up breaking anything or something like that. But for that I need to like actually work on the setup, and because the computer is going to sit with the where the how should I say, where the like what I'm going to put down the computer, my laptop is right now. So I have to like move a few things to like make this work. So I'll try some of that, and I need some setup, so I think I'll be back in a few more minutes. I think we're good. And I just found a nice song to play. It's gonna play a few songs in fact, but we can keep it like that for now. GG, thank you, thank you. I will upload this art wait, on places, because we're kind of approaching the time I usually stream. But yeah, those were my hands cracking at movement. I'm kind of waiting for the song to end to make the transition, but it's not ending for some reason. It's just looping. Imagine like I now have to sit here until the song is over, which is in like 5 minutes, which again is not too long, but I like come on song, I want to proceed. I think it's ending. Yes, it abruptly ended, and you did not hear any other song after that one. So yeah, very colorful. Or well, maybe I can add one more thing after all. Color. I always like drawing this little fox in a void because that's how it started. He had like no background at the beginning. Also, yeah, it's evident that this these foxes need more coloring. And finally, yeah, whatever. All right, let me just fix some of these foxes. Let's add them a little bit more color so they don't look like this. They have this ugly effect. Ooh. There. If you're gonna do it right. There we go. There we go. Nice. Pretty. Now let's go with this one. I don't know why, but this sounds like Mother 3 music. It's giving me that vibe. Okay. Nice. Oh wait, this is another layer. Yeah. Like that. There we go. Okay, now it looks marginally more interesting. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so this time for real, I think I'm done with the art stream. And well, the music is ending in 40 seconds, so I think we can let this music end. And well, some art for the anniversary. That makes me actually quite happy. We have all the little folks so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can't wait to show you Gen 6, but I think for now it's good enough. Looks like we're gonna have a little pause with some music, and let me try to set up the computer, or the whole thing that involves showing me the computer and everything, right? I love this playlist. This brings some inner peace into my mind. But right on, we'll be back for the next part. Alright, so I'll see you in just a second. Ooh, okay, I was thinking like, no, don't start the music. In fact, turn this on. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So I'll be right back. Please enjoy the meow synth music. And I'll see you in just a second. BRB.